Hello everyone, welcome to Integrated Math 2. We're talking about Notes 4.4, specifically Special Right Triangles, Part 2. Make sure you write your first name and your last name and your period number. Once again, we are talking about Special Right Triangles. And Part 2 of 2, we're finishing it up. Alright, so a 30, 60, 90 triangle. First, we understand that it's a right triangle. And before we jump into anything else, we're going to use an equilateral triangle to determine the relationship of the sides of a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So let's go down. We're going to come right back up to this, but hold your horses. So first we're going to modify this image. And we're going to see, okay, here's 60, 60, 60. What we're going to do is we're going to cut straight down right here. So first thing, let's zoom out a little bit, 75 degrees, 75%. So I'm going to call this 2x, and you'll see why in just a second. I'm going to cut this straight down. Oh, we understand this is 60 degrees, this is 60 degrees, and this is 60 degrees. If I go straight down, I cut it in half. I have an angle bisect right here. This now becomes 30 degrees. And guess what? If this was 60 and this is 30, this right here is going to equal x. So now I can just figure out what is this equal to. So I know that the hypotenuse squared is equal to, I'm going to call this a leg squared plus x squared. Well, first let's go back and fill it in. My short side is x. My hypotenuse is 2x. Short side is x. Long side is 2x. The hypotenuse is 2x. Alright, so let's come back down. Short side was x. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, this is a 90-degree angle, and that does create a little problem right here, saying this is the hypotenuse. Alright, so let's go on. So now I have L squared, so the leg squared plus x squared is equal to 2x squared. So this is 4x squared is equal to L squared plus x squared. Now we're just going to solve for L squared. And then after we do that, we're going to solve for just L. So I have L squared is equal to 3x squared. Now, the opposite of squaring is square root. So I'm going to square root both sides. And so L is equal to square root of 3 is radical 3. And square root of 4 would be 2 because it's 2 times 2. X squared is x times x. So the square root of x squared is x. So that means this right here, this guy, is x radical 3. So you can do this every single problem we do today. Or just remember, hey, across from the 60 degrees right here, this is going to be x radical 3. So remember, 30 is x, 60 is x radical 3, and the 2x is the hypotenuse. If you remember these three, you'll be fine. A nice trick is to understand, hey, radical 4 is equal to 2. So which one is the biggest one? The 2 times x would be biggest. What's the smallest? The x by itself. And radical 3 is just under 2, so that would be the 60 degrees right here. That's a little trick. Let's throw in the order again. 2x is the longest, 90 degrees, followed by x radical 3, and then x. That's one of the little tricks to remember. This is the order of longest hypotenuse, middle, the long side, and the shortest, short side. All right, let's go on. Example 1. Find the leg lengths in a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay, well, I know that, let's just rewrite it. So I'm going to draw it out. I know that this is 2x. If this is 30, this is x. If this is 60, this is going to be x radical 3. So in the first problem right here, I'm going to figure out what 60 is x. So then x has to equal 8. And then y is twice of that. So that's 16. Now there's really not a lot of work we have to do for that, but here we go. All right, looking at this, I see that across from the 90 degrees is 15. So I know that 2x is equal to 15. So if I divide by 2 on both sides, because this was the 2x, this is the 2x right there, I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. I get 7.5 is equal to x. But wait, it's not really x, or is it? It's actually going to be across from the 30 degrees. So it's not x, it's y. So in this situation, it's y is 7.5. And so now we'd have to multiply by radical 3 to get the x. So across from the 60 degrees is 7.5 radical 3. That's it. All right, go ahead and work on problems 3 and 4. We're going to go on in 3, 2, 1. All right, example 5. So a 40-foot long escalator rises from the first floor to the second floor of the shopping mall. The escalator makes a 30-degree angle with the horizontal. How high above the first floor is the second floor? So we have to figure out what they're doing. What we should do is we should draw it out. I know this is across from the 30 is x. This is going to be x times radical 3, and then this is 2x. So I know that it's 40 right here. So that's equal to 40 feet. So I just need to divide. They're saying, hey, how high is it? Okay, well, divide by 2, and I get 20 feet. But we are missing something. We're missing word answers gives us, or word questions deserve word answers. So, second floor is blank feet above the first floor. All right, one last one, and then you're on your own. Let's show it. So, let's describe these and then let you go on from here. So, looking at these, when you are solving these, you're going to have to break them up into 2 separate problems. So, or even 3. Like, for example, right here, this one right here, we understand that there's going to be 3 triangles here. We have this one where it's 60 degrees right here, and this is y. Then we have another triangle right here where this is 9, this is 90, and so then this has to be 30, and if this is 30, then this has to be 60, and then that has to be 30 degrees. Or we have like one final one where it's like, hey, look, it's this whole thing right here. I drew that horrible, but the original, the whole thing. We have a 30-60 triangle here for the whole thing. And so we have to work with it and play around with it. Go ahead and work with your group on these two problems. They're going to be a little bit hard, but go ahead and work with your group on it. The last question right here, number 8, find the error. And you have to understand what is the formula, what's the relationship, and go from there. Explain who is right, who is wrong, and explain why. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in class. Bye.